Hello everyone, we are back with the Great Ace Attorney Resolve. Last time Mr. William, is his name William? Shakespeare took the stand. I hope his name is like Billy or something. Hold on, what is it? We gotta see. People. Oh no, it's just William. Okay, yep. So he's here and Chin Guy is too. Alright, so that's Mr. Shakespeare. Who's that other man besides him? I think I'm sure that we've got a glimpse of that man before. Yeah, we saw him like peeking in the window, and then he was at the first game too. State your names and occupations to the court, please. Oh, granted reward so sweet, they do send the breeze. An adventure of ideas so profound, they compose the earth. The unrivaled poet, the unmatched scribe, William Shakespeare. With a great bard to be recalled to life anew, lo, what a magnificent man. Good fellows, I am he who ponders such a miracle, William Shakespeare. Name's Meter Man. I bet he's in charge of the gas. He's the Meter Man. Adrian B. Meter Man. Is this first name a pun? Like the last name's obvious, but Adrian B. Oh, of course. I work for the Altamont Gas Company, East End branched office. I remember now. It's yesterday on Prairie Road. Oh yes, right, it's him. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I have a memory. Like, it's not that good. It's not a great memory, but I have one. What's with the pose? Is that actually Soseki in disguise? Brought him outside Gyardep's house. The gas company employee? What does he have to do with the case? So, Mr. William Shakespeare, you're the victim in this miserable affair, correct? Oh, heaven, oh hell, do you command me to remember that sweet poison that did cross me and cross mine innocent lip? I subpoenaed him for the trial, with his doctor's permission, naturally. Hearing the testimony of the aggrieved will remove any room for doubt from the juror's mind. Sure. Behold, you have only to rearrange the letters of my name to see that's me, a seraph, an angel indeed. Is that true? Thus be I noble of mind, sweet of nature, and verily, honest of heart, as all heavenly angels be. I'm not gonna take the time to do an anagram. There's an Aleski tree meaning in your name. Not at all, of course not. The jurors seem to be very moved by this man, I'm afraid. What? They're actually taking the seraph anagram idea seriously? Thank you, witnesses, for your illuminating introduction. But my lord, the man next to Mr. Shakespeare, the gas man, I mean. What me? Well now. Allow me to enlighten my learned friend. You recall, I presume, your earlier impertinence? When he suggested that the victim had another visitor to his room on the night in question. Moreover, that the victim is a compulsive liar. What? No, I didn't quite say that. It's awkward when you say it to his face. This young chin stroker here is to controvert your wild claims. Inclusively. Is that what they call him? Chin stroker? Is that not so, Mr. Meter Man? Hang on, no, I'm just here. Hereby call for your formal testimonies. Tell the court as lucidly as possible what happened in the night in question. Actually, he's just trying to get Mr. Shakespeare to pay up. He owes him money. One may smile and be a villain. Yes, it doth pain me, but let the truth be spoken, the truth of that wintry night at my discontent. Okay, let's see what he has to say. The snow lay about, my neighbor did cometh in the evening, bearing a gift of tea. The snow lay about. That's not iambic pentameter. Alright, my neighbor did cometh in the evening, bearing a gift. I don't think it is. But merry, bitter was his drink. When he left, I did fall prostrate out on my table. 'Twas the tea alone did pass my lips that late hour, not else. Outside the bloke's window in the freezing cold all night, keeping an eye on his room. No one else visited his room but that short little round-backed eastern fella. Wait, what did you say? You're keeping an eye on his room all night? That's right. Of course, the books window's all but blocked up, isn't it? There's a little gap in the bricks where you can see into the room. Oh, okay, I feel like we're missing context. Why were you stalking him? But the night tried to keep my teeth from chattering as I peered in through that. The question is, sir, why? Ah! Well now, that's because he's on my list. What a piece of work is a man! Wherefore wouldst thou not stare in wonderment? What are you talking about? This buzzing busybody hath not part in this play. I pray thee, pay him no heed. Make no more ado about his tedious words. What do you say about me? Well, he's a bumblebee. Look at him, he's a bee. His middle name is B. Calm yourself. This court is concerned with what happened on the night in question. Nothing more. Indeed, that is so. And as the testimony we've just... No, I feel like we need to know a little bit more about this. The testimony we've heard just clearly reveals there's no one other than the accused present at the time who could have carried out this crime. Well, I believe this may be the final... Yeah, we need nothing more here. There's no more context we need. The final testimony of the trial. Now, counsel, let's proceed with the cross-examination. Yes, my lord. Okay, we're not going straight into the jury thing. I am proud of you, game. You've changed. Like, I always felt like they should have saved that for later in the trials and like always doing it right in the beginning. Yeah, why were you outside? Windows of the house have been filled in. We looked at this. We know about the window tax. Looking through the gap. Only going around poking my chin in other people's business, especially freezing cold nights. Them's my orders. That's what I'll keep doing. Like there's breath in my body. He's a bumblebee. So this all the theatricals did. Out of interest, after the accused had left in return, did you see the victim leave the room at all? No, he never left. He was in that room the whole time as far as I'm concerned. Therefore, discount the possibility of suicide. How can you be sure of that? Carried a thorough investigation, found no receptacle. Oh, okay, that's actually kind of important. Clearly, there's no attempted suicide. Lucidly explained, counsel. Thank you. Can't argue with the logic. Wait, hold on, I want to go over the evidence. It's been a couple days. Medical report. Okay, strychnine. Oh, okay, we have a time. 1:30. Forgot about that. He happened to land on his pocket watch. Wait. Are the books going to be relevant again? We have this, so probably. And this... Oh yeah, what was this in the soap? Gone now? There was something here. Bar soap. You could have sworn there's some sort of round disc, a reddish one. The freshen is completely empty. So the disc have gone. That's weird. Oh, did we ever examine this? Doesn't really look like there's anything to examine. Don't see anything in there. Okay, we're good.
Hold it!
Look out for a red disc like on his chin or something.
Objection!
How many other short, little round back deep on knees with a mustache you think there are in London? Come on, there's gotta be like at least a dozen. This is only a narrow gap where it's quite dark, so I didn't notice the mustache. Showed up around 9, so I'm pretty sure of myself. First time you saw arrived, did he and Mr. Shamspeare drink tea together? Nah, sorry, couldn't say. Why not? I couldn't see into the room all that well, could I? What I did see was the silhouette of that little round-backed fellow wearing a pretty dress. Sorry? Pair of them started some kind of wrestling match. Tell you, I didn't know what to make of it. Are we not gonna suppose? The Romeo and Juliet championship battle? What? No. I need to hear more about the championship battle. Mr. Meter Man, allow me to confirm one last time. Apart from the accused, can you state with certainty that no one else has visited the victim of the night in question? No question. Gasman's honor. The entire testimony. What do you think? Can't see any obvious holes. Don't let the jury do their thing. We got this. Okay, so it's one of his lines. My neighbor did come in the evening bearing a gift of tea. Bitter was his drink. He left it all prostrate on my table. He alone. Oh, there's like a multi-hour gap here.
Hold it!
Let me stop you there. Left your room at 11. Wasn't until after 2 that the tea made you. Oh, 1:30, wasn't it? That amounts to more than 3 hours of missing time. What is he doing? What is that? What is that? The defendant really put poison into your tea. That 3-hour window is something you're going to have to explain. Gladly! It is an easy task. What? I did drink of that tea, not while my guest did tarry, but after he took leave of me. Faith, 'twas stone cold, but 1 hour post midnight, verily were my lips parched. Stop doing that. That doesn't sound normal. Nay, it is quite ordinary, sire. After all, that would recall our fiery debate. With such argument, there'd be no time for fiery tea. Romeo and Juliet again. Who was stronger? Mr. Shamsford, Summer, allow me to confirm. You do not come here with the intention of naming your attacker? But of course, my liege. It's the stupid lover of words to attempt to shuffle me off this mortal coil. We all know what that means. He alone, not else. Not even soap?
Hold it!
Am I missing something obvious, or is it... You don't have any kind of evening meal? Fie on luxury, fie on gluttony. To eat thrice daily is but a waste of time. Sorry? I would that my belly were full. No more oft than the sun doth rise. Oh, more heroic eating habits, I must say. Night and day do I fill my hours with learned study of the great bard and playwright. What is he doing? It's not often that like an Ace Attorney character makes me think this is the weirdest guy we've ever seen. He's up there. Hence is it that there doth now to my chamber be than the costumes of mine art. That appear to be the case. Even a rodent was found starved to death in you. Now I think of it, it's not just food that was conspicuously missing from that room, is it? I recall seeing a single play or script anywhere. For I have devoured them all. You've eaten them? Metaphorically, every word be within my skull. So imagine otherwise. Right, that wasn't misleading at all. Could he turn around, do you think? Brings us to the conclusion. The only way the poison could have passed the victim's lips is in the tea. Yeah, we have one press left. I mean, might as well. I don't see. Do we have a present? Bitter was his drink. The tea was actually sweet. Wait, you know, if he brought the tea, why did he leave his cup there? Not else. It wasn't like food, like there. He has a fork in his hand. You think that's it? Like, why would he be holding the fork?
Objection!
Oh, come on, that's a good point. It's a good point. You know I have a point. Okay, let's go and press this. To be clear, my neighbor, are you referring to the defendant, Mr. Natsume? Oh, indeed, sire. Perchance thou wouldst call him... Perhaps thou wouldst that I call him the man from upstairs? At what time did he visit you? It was promised at the hour of 9, and lo did he come, to tender a gift of fragrant tea. He tells us what you're according to yeah. Discussion was about who was stronger, Romeo or Juliet. I, Shakespeare, did play the part of young Romeo, whilst my neighbor placed the fair Juliet. Each of us just as would our characters be, to bring weight upon our merry experiment. Dare not imagine the scene. Show us the scene. We want a CG. Frailty, thy name is woman. Canst thou imagine how dismayed I was? I had heard of the Eastern art of Jujutsu, but never did I imagine it would be a skill practiced by the comely maiden. Juliet beat Romeo up? This is not helping our case. The court has heard enough about your earth-shattering literary debate. Perhaps you could reiterate your statement about the tea. My liege, I am thy servant. Gladly I do thy bidding. Okay. It's Natsume about the Romeo Juliet fight. Sure, okay. My lord! Goodness me. Yes, Mr. Foreman. Get my mouth shut and listen up to him now, but this has gone on long enough. Are you all with me? Yes! Okay. Are we to understand that you ladies and gentlemen are in agreement with one? That you've reached a unanimous decision? Do right we have. Are you all with me? Yes! Wait, no! Prince is in the middle of a cross-examination. Be honest, so not a bit of hope for you, young man. Especially after you identified those few hours that followed the accused leaving the victim's room. It's the 3 missing hours, as you put it. In the end, what difference do they make? Not as far as I can see. As that's now apparent, there's really no reason to delay our decision any longer. You think they practiced the speech? Like I said before, if you don't take 5 bob home with me tonight, Mrs. will blow her top. What's that? I didn't quite catch what you said. Very well, let the court be apprised of your decisions. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you'll state your leanings as to the defendant's culpability.
Guilty.
We're not gonna have to do a whole tutorial about how to do the jury minigame again, are we? Please don't. Like, I'm just hoping like Susato does not pull out the book here. All of you? Well, it appears the jury is indeed unanimous. Don't pour the wine. So, this time at least, it seems justice will be done. All's well that ends well, as they say. This goes for a toast, I feel. To the guilty being punished. He's a bumblebee, look at him. He even has the wings, like his scarf is a little tiny pair of wings. Get up, Mr. Naruto, please. Trial isn't over yet. Oh my god, Yunosuke he has memory loss. Yeah. Summation examination. There we go, we're skipping this. Fence. Yeah, summation examination. Why am I not surprised? I learned Nipponi's friend inability to admit defeat. Just to cling desperately to some archaic rule you barely comprehend instead of accepting the truth. Certainly no other defense counselor in recent times has exercised their right to a summation examination. Because they all know that once a jury's mind is set, it cannot be altered. Nevertheless, the right remains, it must be upheld. Defense counsel's request is granted. Court will proceed with the summation examination as outlined in the Encyclopedia of British Law. Thank you, my lord. You and your fellows prepared, Mr. Foreman. We know all about this young man's tenacity. We're ready for it. Except for juror number, who is it, 4? Who's like, what's this guy talking about? Very well. In that case, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, hereby call upon each of you. State the grounds upon which you find the defendant guilty of the crime for which he stands accused. Okay, let me just check in on OBS. Yeah, looks like it's working good. 20 minutes in, okay. Jurors' contentions. Victim may not be well off, but he's a nobleman, it's straight up. There's no reason to doubt the man. How do you know he's a nobleman? Well, I do declare the good gentleman has no reason to lie. I think he's rather splendid. Look at the accused by comparison. He's Japanese, hey! Stoops all the while and he has a mustache. What's wrong with mustaches? Very fishy. No evidence to suggest the gangling actor is a fraudsman. Except for his name. For now, at least. Nah, I don't really care. Like, just need this trial to end quickly. 3 hours of missing time is nothing when you reach my age, you know? Nothing at all. Knew it. Every single one of them seems completely convinced. And that all the jurors come to the conclusion that he's a fine, upstanding, and honest citizen. They've all been bewitched by his... Oh, skip that. Strange theatrical movements. Is that what that is? It's hypnotism. That's why he like moves his arms like that. Nothing Mr. Natsume said appears to have registered at all. Here goes. Played with the jury on Suzuki-san's behalf before and it worked. You never know. Before we begin, exactly. I know how. No need. Thank you for the kind offer, but shut up. Finding the two that are contradictory and pitting them against you. I know. That's why I said I know. Without further ado, counsel. Yes, my lord. Jury examination. Okay, I didn't see any two that are immediately, but let me look. The normal man is straight up. There's no reason to doubt the man. I think he's rather splendid. The accused. No evidence suggests the gangling actor is a fraudsman, for now at least. Okay, so we probably need to press one of these first two. I'm gonna. We can't wait. Can we press on here? No, we just press.
Hold it!
Think you believe the man to be trustworthy because he's rather splendid? No, that's not what I said. Point is, the man is the victim here. What reason would he have to lie? Yes, he is rather splendid. So you say yet again. Meanwhile, the man who stands accused behaves so suspiciously, it's exhausting to look at him. Well, that just got a point. Brady's not splendid at all. That's just mean, though. Splendid logic there, madam. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go and get the first guy.
Hold it!
Hey, Bruce. Plenty of people in London who seem noble but poor. Couldn't some of them also be liars? Mr. Garrett. No doubt about it. Like that chicky client of yours, for example. Absolutely not. Mr. Natsume's no liar. Well, point is, the only thing that passed the victim's lips that night was that Japanese man's teeth. Take the gasman's testimony into account as well. Truth couldn't be any clearer. Well, that's alarmingly logical. Let me be frank here. I thought you were Bruce. I'm a gentleman with a gentleman's values. Turns out the old Shakespearean chum is a rotten liar after all. Sadly changed my decision about it. Sure that my fellow gentlemen on the jury would do the same. Isn't that right? Yeah, perhaps. Don't see it happening. What if he shaves his mustache now live for the court? Hey, what's that? Out of the gentleman here, you know. You have to speak up. I don't really care about this. Just need the trial to be over. How many gentlemen do we actually have on the jury? Alright, sir. May I hold you to that? Don't forget what you said. That no? Tell me the victim's a liar, I'll reconsider my position. Oh, okay, so probably not convincing that guy.
Hold it!
Fraudsman? What do you mean by that, madam? Really is the most tiresome problem for the company, most irritating. Making me absolutely certain that a customer is stealing from us, without hard evidence. Can't even threaten to take action for fear of being sued. Sorry, you lost me a little there. She's about to go off on a tangent that is somehow relevant to the case. Who are you? The wife of Augustus Altamont, owner of the Altamont Gas Company. Good gracious! Altamont Gas, you say? Gas is the future of energy in this country and around the globe. Proper handling is essential. Sure, our employee from the East End branch office will be the first to agree. Absolutely, Lady Quinby. Gotta be used properly. Altamont Gas is the best in the world, of course. He is a bee. I can't not see it. Think we have solved the mystery of the bow from earlier, Mr. Naruto. Bow? Wait. Oh, he bowed in deference to his employer's wife, did he? Ah, so, would it be right in assuming? The reason Mr. Muniman was watching what Mr. Shamspear is up to in his room. Man, that there's no end to the lengths the population of the East End will go to in order to steal our gas. We really have no choice when the company identifies someone as a possible fraudsman, but to dispatch a worker to watch the suspect day and night. We're very thorough in our investigations, and we could not have brought this up earlier. So you mean Mr. Shamspear is? Want to come out and say it in public? She's a bee! She's the queen bee! You can finish that sentence with a grubby little gas thief. You have noticed the public gallery in here, have you? The eye of man hath not heard, the ear of man hath not seen. Faith, wouldst thou wound me with thy words? Why to let them penetrate the skin? But seraphs hear not insults, only choirs of angels in song. We may not have evidence yet. My workers won't stop buzzing around until they find it. When they do, you'll find yourself blasted back to your angelic heights in an ultimate gas explosion. They're gonna kill him? Explosion. Mr. Shamspear has been stealing gas. Undo juror number 4. You wouldn't mind? Yeah. So we probably do 1 and 4 together. Okay.
Objection.
Probably gonna have to press number 5, and he's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I need to hurry to go get to my the gas leak in this apartment. It really needs cleaned up." Yep. Juror number 1. What are you yelling about, lad? Assume you've heard number jury 4. Yeah. Well, yes. Victim, will you come to be noble? Straight up, man. That turns out to be a common thief. So the good lady says, no evidence, is there? You and I both heard them say as much. It's true, we don't have evidence as such. Just yet. The claims aren't baseless, you know? What? You heard me. Seeing as this operation has already been compromised, let's suggest that the court hears testimony from our East End branch office employee over there. I'll do whatever you say, my lady. Gasman's honor. It's on his shirt. S. The other letter. Juror number 1. Say you're a man of your word. I can show that Mr. Shamspear is a liar. You assured me. You would reconsider your decision about the defendant's guilt. As I did say that. The man of honor, I'll hold to it. I'm sure the other gentlemen of the jury will. Me? Oh, is it gonna work like that? No, we found the man is a liar. Perhaps we gotta consider the matter further. Well, if I'm perfectly honest, I haven't heard half of what you've been saying. If this means you'll recap a few points, that suit me down to the ground. Oh no, I'm not having any part of this. Want the trial over or done with? In that case, I shall change my leading. So, Mr. William Shamspear, if that is your real name, we as the jury demand to know exactly what kind of man you really are. Have we had one where it does all in one before? Like, no, 4 in 1 go. That's 4 jurors. 4 for not guilty. Yes, Mr. Narioto. Victory! That's a Susato victory right there. Order! Order! Well, this is quite extraordinary, I must say. As a result of the summation examination, the jury's leaning has changed. Now only 2 jurors say guilty, plus 4 say not guilty. Therefore, declare the court to be in a state of discord and order the trial to continue. And Zeus is like, not this again. You spoiled them. How do you say that in regards to wine? Bouquet? Yeah, Mr. Shamspear. The ladies and gentlemen of the jury now find they are unable to trust you, the victim. You can't see him, he can't hurt me. But you gods will give us some votes to make us men. So God mend me, I do swear. The gasman speaketh that which concerns him most. Not but gas, not but thin air. It burneth bright a while, but it hath no substance, and it doth reek foul. Oi, what do you say? Look at him. He's got. Can you see my cursor? He's got wings. He's got like the little stinger. Do take it, Mr. Shamspeare, that you deny the allegations of gas thievery. Most heartily, my lord. Hast thou forgotten? I am as a seraph, an angel, noble of mind, sweet of nature, and verily honest of heart. Ah, you flowery mouth, pompous beanpole. Just because I haven't got the evidence. Mr. Shamspeare, if in fact you are not a noble of mind, sweet of nature, and honest of heart, you are a liar, then your testimony should have no sway in this courtroom. It is my considered opinion. At the present time, no other possible culprit of this crime has been identified. All testimony heard by the court thus far heavily implicates the defendant. In short, it would not be unreasonable at this stage for me to rule on the case. What? That's illegal! However, light of the fact that the jury has expressed concern about the fidelity of this witness, I believe it would be inappropriate for this court not to pursue the point further.
Objection.
I assure you, my lord, that'd be a waste of the court's time. The gas in the case are unrelated. Juror number 4. Yes? Didn't you say before that although you had no hard evidence to prove this man had been stealing gas, you have strong grounds for suspecting him? That's right, we do. Don't we, worker? Absolutely, Lady Quinby. Gasman's honor. Very well then. We'll hear your testimony now. You'll tell the court precisely why you believe the victim, Sir William Shamspeare, has been stealing gas. Yes, my lord, it'll be my pleasure. The ultimate gas company now I swear. If I may, my lord. Go ahead, madam. This worker's testimony may have a significant bearing on the good name of my husband's company. Therefore, should like to take the stand alongside him in a supervisory role, if you wouldn't mind. Wahoo! Yeah! Sweet as honey! Literally be, yeah! Very well. As an exception, she'll honor your request. I feel like there's too much bias in the jurors here. Thank you, my lord. Wait till the boss gives you an earful! What's gonna sting, you mark my words! You both testified before the court, subject for the illegal consumption of the Ultimate Gas Company's fuel. Yes? Is that clear, my good man? Clear as Ultimate Gas, my lady! She's the clearest in the world! I mean, I assume most gas is clear. Think the gas has gone to his head? Yeah. The man is a very dedicated employee. Shut up. In his testimony. The Ultimate Gas Company's investigation. Prior to me, the company's East End branch investigator, meter money collection agent. Ultimate gas meters accept from penny bits, each coin giving customers about 2 hours of gorgeous gas. And yet, the meter in Mr. Shamspeare's room didn't have a single coin in it. Meter doesn't appear to have been tampered with. Oh, the collection agent has the only key. Wait, if he was watching the whole night and he like saw the guy collapse out of poison, he didn't go, oh, I should help him. He just went, yeah, serves him right. Somehow he's using all the flaming gas he wants without paying a penny. That's not thieving, what is? Pray forgive the discourtesy. The irrelevance of this testimony caused me to turn to my hallowed chalice. What do you mean by that remark, Lord Van Ziggs? The mustache he put needs poison the gangling excuse for an actor, or didn't he? That is all that should concern this court. Yet now we must listen to this abhorrence. That's like your third glass you've broken today, dude. Clearly what separates the vast British Empire and your eastern island nations is nothing more than geographical distance. But, turned out to be crucial testimony. Cross-examination must go ahead. Come on, not the bottle, you just killed someone! Do what you will. Lord Van Ziggs appears to be in a violent mood. Yes, he does. Attempted poisoning and incidents of gas theft with no supporting evidence. Sure, they appear completely unrelated at first glance. Wonder, this tends to be buried in the most unusual places. First step in uncovering it, we'd establish just who and what this man really is. Okay. By the way, the company's East End branch investigator and meter man collection agent. Ultimate gas meters accept 3 penny bits, each one giving 2 hours of gorgeous gas. See, now I kind of want Champs here to like come out ahead because like they charge gas every 2 hours. That's like a ridiculous amount. All London houses have a gas supplier fitted with the gas meters, are they? They're the latest model, ahead of technology, developed by our company, Ultimate Gas. Anyone who uses our gas will have one of these meters. The 3 pence coin gives 2 hours. Most people would use about 3 coins in a night. Bit more than that usually. They have both gas lights and a gas stove, that is. Thinking about it, Soseki-san doesn't have a fireplace in that room, does he? Some people still choose to use candles, of course. Only have gas for heating. Do you remember seeing candles in Natsumai's room? How does the money in the meter get back to you at the gas company? Every 3 days, a gasman like me visit properties in the gas supply, empty the meters of coins. Let's say the design and manufacture of the new meter cost the company an awful lot of money. Happily, they put a stop to people not paying their dues. For the most part. Ah, because they have to pay in advance, you mean? Yes, exactly right. Meter don't have a single coin on it. Was he making them out of soap? But how was it disappearing? Because, well, it was red, right? Reddish medallion. So obviously we put something red in there that dissolves. So put it in the machine. It was like, oh, coin shape, coin shape. Oh, oops.
Hold it!
Out of interest, how long has this been going on? Weeks and weeks! It's been pitching gas off us for ages. Examine the meter in Mr. Shamsphere's room, I take it? Naturally, took it off the wall and went over it with a fine-tooth comb. Found nothing suspicious at all, I presume. No, I'm afraid we didn't. That's why I demanded a new type of meter to be produced. One with an indestructible lock. The Shamsphere Special. Looks like it would cost an awful lot of 3 penny pieces. Even after all that, Rascal's meter was still empty. Never forget the humiliation. I opened up the money box and found it bare. You what? I said. You what? A look on his face. Smarmy smile of. Pulled the meter straight off the wall and took it back to the office. You know what? Nothing. Not a trace of it being jummied open anywhere. Not a single sign. What's happening to my salary reversal? Not my 3 shillings a day, that's what. Isn't that your boss's fault, not him? Life-threatening situation in a number of ways. Incidentally, what became of that meter? Nothing became of it. I've still got it. Oh. Right here. Wonder if they call you Meter Man. Well, I mean, no, they just call him that because his father's name was Meter Man. And he was just a farmer. First, lastly, there doesn't appear to be anything unusual about it. Okay. Let's examine it. What was he making the soap, like the fake coins out of? Is it locked? Very sturdy looking padlock. The money box is sealed with beeswax too. If to get up to any mischief, he'd be found out immediately. Mischief of that kind is not the sort of thing that Mr. Sholmes would. Come on, Mr. Sholmes would be up. It's understandable the gas company would want to safeguard the money that's rightfully theirs. Let's feel a little over the top, perhaps, doesn't it? Yeah. Nothing else? There's gotta be something. There's gotta be. There. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, once. Just here, there's a little hole. You're right, one I've noticed. Not a very neat hole, is it? Not professionally made, I'd say. It might have been opened up by Mr. Shamsphere? Possibly. Because the people of Altamont Gas must have missed it. Then they seem to go all the way through to the inside. Okay, so if you made the coins out of like wax or something, pulled it through afterwards. You could. No way a coin would fit through you. Be a little more suspicious. Yeah, probably present that now.
Objection.
Lady Altamont, I'm afraid to say, this meteor clearly does show signs of having been tampered with. What? Get away! Been over and over that thing. Telling you, there's nothing wrong with it. That case? What do you have to say about the small hole that hasn't been made? That's been made at the base of the coin box. Oh, what? You're right. You're quite right. There's a little hole there. Meteors aren't supposed to have that. None of the others do. In other words, we could assume that Mr. Shamsbury secretly opened up this hole himself. Yes, I wouldn't be at all surprised. But why? Yeah, why? I mean, it's tiny. Couldn't get a farthing through that thing. Lady Altamont? Wonder if you could give the court some more details about your meteor design. What sort of details? Oh, what I'd specifically like to know is how it differentiates coins. How does the meteor tell the difference between different coins? See, I know all about the stealing gas. Don't ask me how he was poisoned if it wasn't a gas leak, because I've got no clue. Or about the murder. Well, there wasn't a murder. What do you mean? For example, someone had put in 1 penny coin. That wouldn't work, presumably. Or like how this relates to like Olive Green and the conspiracy. Don't ask me. I've got no clue. Of course not. So, well, how does the meteor know the coin it's been fed is a through penny bit? Ah, I see what you're getting at now. Meteor tells coins apart by their shape and size, which includes their thickness. Through penny bit is about 3/4 of an inch in diameter, you see? Other coins just won't fit. I see. Clearly been well thought out. Witness will amend your formal testimony with that information. As you wish. Can we present the soap now? Designed for coins the exact diameter and thickness of a 2 penny bit. Nothing else will fit. It feels like we need a little more. But
Objection.
Yeah, okay. This is the worst when you know what it's going towards, but you're not quite there. Looks like it's back in the soap. It's on a check mark. Oh, really? Come on. Come on.
Objection. If
I hadn't examined it in that period of time, let me confirm something here. The diameter and thickness were to be correct. Meteor would accept any object as if it were a through penny bit. Is that correct? Yes, that's correct. Well, by simply for coincidence, while we're investigating in Mr. Shamsbury's room, we found a particular item that matches the dimensions perfectly. Something the same size as a through penny bit. What was it? The item in question is this. What? You've been inhaling gas? The bar is soap. Certainly looks nothing like a through penny bit, I must say. Looks like I'm gonna have to point out exactly what I mean. Oh, really? Really? Oh, it's probably this bit right here, yeah, the soapy bit. Not how it's being used as a mold for a coin. No, it's probably the soap. Ah, are you referring to the round depression in the middle of the soap here? That's right. Depression that's approximately 3/4 of an inch in diameter. Or in other words, almost exactly the same size as a through penny bit. Drop pen? I don't know how to say it. Get away! Is anyone here present have in their possession a through penny bit? Quickly now, hand over your coins, ladies and gentlemen. You'll never get them back. Sounds rather like a highway robbery, doesn't it? Thanks to a kind member of the public in the gallery, have here a through penny bit. Now to see if it fits. My word! Couldn't be more snug. Yes, as is suspected. This, without a doubt, is a vital clue to explain how the Ultimate Gas Company is being defrauded. Well, I don't believe it. He's literally wearing stripes. So your assertion amounts to what? Some inferior bar of soap has a tentative connection to the theft of gas? Yes! The depression in the soap was clearly made by a threepenny bit. Let's concur at least that pushing a coin with some force into a poor quality bar of soap such as this is a remarkably simple way of replicating the coin's shape. Now share it all with the public. Everyone, this is how you steal gas! And you could use some melted wax or something to pour into the mold. Make fake coins in no time. And then when you use the gas to heat up the room, the wax would melt through. Brings all the pieces of the puzzle together. The method Mr. Shamspeare has been using to steal the gas. That's the missing link. Now if I follow the chain of thought, it'll bring me to a new explanation for what happened that nobody's considered yet. But this is all nonsense. The man had been making fake coins, and Worker here would have found them when he emptied the meter. Quite true, Lady Ultimon. The absence of some black magic that can make them disappear. Like a hole in the meter? I see. That's what we're dealing with, is it? One form of black magic that can cause the fake coins to disappear into thin air, yes. Making a hole in the box. Exactly. The meter here gives it away. What on earth? There are remnants of the magical method used visible on the gas meter taken from the victim's room. Sorry? This is your assertion, Counsel. But so identify these remnants for the court at once. On the meter can the remnants of the method used to make the fake... The hole in the bottom? Oh. Hole in the bottom? Really? Yeah. Outside? It's outside where you yourself, Mr. Meterman, was ordering. Freezing winter air. That's where we found the soap. Ah, I get it. What dissolves completely when it's like warm though? Oh, ice? It was water? You say ice? Mr. Shrimpsby has been leaving soap like this outside his window each evening, filled with water. After a night outside in the bitter cold, the water is completely frozen solid the next morning. And he takes his fake coins of ice and feeds them into the gas meter, giving him light and warmth in spades. As his room becomes very comfortably warm, the ice now inside the meter's coin box melts, turning back into water, then draining harmlessly away through the small hole made in the underside of the meter. That is how, without leaving any evidence of his wrongdoing, the man has been stealing Altamont gas. I'm glad we got to the bottom of this mystery. Just like that. So simple. Is he trying to make us look like idiots? Then fooling us all with some bars of soap and some water? That's right, madam. I don't believe it. Can't be true. You have any idea how much money we spent to develop that new meter? Yeah, you're gonna have to spend a lot more money replacing it. I have the audacity to suggest that a bit of soap and some water can render it totally useless? I'm fairly sure I didn't design it. Evidence! Sorry? I want evidence. You're gonna stand there and tell me our meters are rubbish? I want to see proof. I mean, we could just do it. Very good at enforcing accountability, isn't she? Very well, Lady Alderman. If you'd like evidence, I'll provide it. We just have to wait for this ice to freeze. Give us like an hour or two. What? Depending on how cold it is outside. Saying you do actually have evidence to support this theory? I did notice a trace of something that bothered me a little at the time. Is there a puddle in the picture? Yes, there is. I remember the puddle. Oh, oops.
Take that!
Take that! This is a photograph of the scene at the point when the victim was discovered. Taken by Gregson. Clearly shows the remnants of the crime carried out by Mr. Shamspeare. What remnants? Don't make me point to it, come on. Okay. Here you can see the gas meter in the wall. Now, look closely at the floorboards directly underneath the meter. What is that, some kind of grubby stain? And most certainly, the water stain resulting from the liquid that drained out of the hole made in the meter. He couldn't like put a bucket underneath it? Ah, think of the water damage. One coin gives around 2 hours of gas usage. The occupant was heating this room in all his waking hours. You can imagine he would have used around 10 of his fake coins each day. Melting ice inside the meter's coin box would have been dripping out constantly, leaving a stain on the floor. This is awful. There's further evidence, too. The shrimp was slumped over his table, apparently having consumed strychnine. Right next to him is a bar of soap, broken in half. You're right. Clear to me then, Counsel. The man was eating the soap, was he? Yeah, he's eating the soap. Pardon me for disagreeing with your lordship, but certainly not. Didn't beat around the bush there, did he? In truth, Mr. Shrimpsby was found with a fork in his hand. You mean to say he's using that fork to... Yes. Extract a frozen coin from the bar of soap. Ah, that's why I had the fork. The bar broke in half. Perhaps it didn't go very well. Gracious. He just killed someone else. Oh no, they're loading the last guy into the ambulance, right? He's finally getting the medical attention he needed. And right when they're picking him up, he threw it, hit him in the head again. Oh, Lord Van Zinks! I was throwing my hand up in despair. I happened to catch my hallowed bottle on the way. Pray forgive my maladroit mistake. What is the meaning of this, Counsel? I'm going to pose my learned friend a question. What exactly did you establish with your most recent cross-examination? We're gonna get to that. Well... Mr. William Shrimpsby is a liar and a thief. In other words, that his testimony is unreliable. That's it, yeah, that's it. Good point, yeah, good job, Susato. Very well, let us assume the man is a liar. Now allow me to pose another question. What possible difference does that make? Well, I mean, he could have, faked being poisoned. We know that suicide can be discounted. Scotland Yard's investigation revealed no sign of another vessel that contained poison. On the night in question, there were no visitors to the room except the accused. The young gasman's identity, we have no reason to doubt, has confirmed that. Furthermore, the only possible way the poison could have entered the victim's body is via the tea. The court has seen no evidence whatsoever that suggests otherwise. Even if William Shrimpsby is the liar you claim him to be, these facts have been objectively established. There's no escaping it. Therefore, in light of these facts, the prosecution calls for immediate adjudication. You... What? That's not allowed, that's illegal. Wait, oh, she has wings on her hips. I didn't even notice the wings. Order! Order! Well, Counsel, how does the defense respond? Mr. Naruhodo? What's the point of that last cross-examination? Did it actually get us anywhere? Make no difference at all. Wait, let's just wait and see. No. No, this isn't over. Defense will not rest. What? The Counsel, you've successfully explained everything. Identified and substantiated the unscrupulous method employed by Mr. Shrimpsby to consume gas. What more is there to discuss? Lord Van Zinks just highlighted 3 facts in order to make his point. Contrary to what he would have the court believe, not all of them have been objectively established at all. What are you trying to say, my Nippon-ese friend? At least one of those so-called facts is an assumption made due to the lack of evidence. Oh, Chudy pose! But the situation has changed now, following the cross-examination of the latest witness to take the stand. Don't be absurd. What is this nonsense? When you bring everything we've learned so far together and consider it as a whole, it's clear. The question that we need to reconsider, namely, was the poison in the tea? I think it's gonna be that. We've all been led to believe that the strychnine poison that afflicted Mr. Shrimpsby was in the tea brought to him by Mr. Natsu. That's conjecture at best. Objection. The victim has testified that nothing else passed his lips that night. There is no other possibility. So is the culprit gonna be the... Wait, what's your name? Her? Queen Bee? Queen Bee. Okay. She's a staunch believer in the superiority of fuel and utterly unforgiving of gas theft. Yeah, she's unforgiving of it, so she turned the meter up real high or something. Killed him. Victim has testified that nothing else passed his lips that night. There is no other possibility. Since there's no trace of the tea left at the scene, couldn't be tested for traces of the poison. As I said, the situation has changed. Because in fact, some of Mr. Natsume's tea was left at the scene. A particular piece of evidence proves it. Ludicrous claim. Scotland Yard detectives investigated the scene exhaustively. Yeah. What evidence are you suggesting they missed? Ben's made a bold claim indeed. Very well, counsel. Present your proof. Is he talking about the ring on the cup? Unless they summon the meter? Did he freeze the tea?
Take that!
What exactly is the piece of evidence must reveal about the tea? Oh. No. Wait, so what did we learn about the tea? I was going at this at a completely different angle. Evidence from the scene of the crime can tell us about the nature of the defendant's... Is it... I don't know. Genuinely, hold on, re-examine the evidence. Armed man. Anything in here? No. Second-hand book receipt? 2 shillings turned into the receipt of? Canterbury earnings? No. Nearby street map? No. Pair of teacups. Is there anything to examine? Anything new here? No? Well, it was like red, wasn't it? It wasn't clear. So is it this?
Take that!
Well, suspected may possibly be. No? Ah, we're at 1 HP! Panic! What do you want from me, game? Is there something here? Can't re-examine this. Is there tea on it somewhere? Evidence for the scene of the crime can tell us about the nature of the defendant's tea. I genuinely don't know. This is when you pull up on your phone. Game FH. Great Ace Attorney. Chronicles, yeah. Guides. Were they free walkthrough? Actually, what's Unspeakable Story? Oh, okay. Blossoming Attorney, oh yeah. Clouded Kokoro. Trial, okay, here we go. Is it present bar of soap? We haven't tried. I mean, see, I get that, right? But there's not a line here saying, "Oh yeah, there's a red square in it, or a red circle in it." By the way, let's go with jam. Good gracious! Okay, that was it. The soap again. Same bar the victim used to fashion his coins of ice. Yes, that's right, my lord. You just come back to me. Something about when we first found this bar of soap at the scene yesterday. See, there's no evidence of that remaining, though. There should be a line about that. More bars of soap. So did all the tea just leak into his pocket? Quite saying that when we originally stumbled upon the bars of soap, there's actually a frozen coin in each bar. We discovered the gas thief's coin factory. Fascinating. In a way, yes. But there's more. The coins we found in the soap at the time weren't normal ice. There was something strange about them, you mean? Exactly. Something very obviously strange. They were red. The ice was red? No, you mean... That's right. It's obvious to me now. The fake coins in the soap were made from frozen tea. What? I'd remind the court of the statement made by Mr. Natsume earlier in this trial. That evening, yes. Make some freshly brewed tea with me when I visited his room as a gift. Public water pump outside always freezes at night. I brought up bottled water especially to make it. This is the result. Never will I touch tea again. Never. Yes. If there hadn't been snowfall that day, particularly cold. Sadly on such occasions, poorly constructed water mains in the East End are prone to freezing. On the night in question, Mr. Shamsphere, having no running water to use, was forced to use the tea brought by Mr. Natsume in order to make his fake coins. My word! Wait, her umbrella on her hip makes it look like a stinger. I just now noticed that. There are 2 bars of soap on the window ledge when my judicial session and I investigated the scene. I love their character designs. That's right, I only borrowed one of them. Which means that even as we speak, some of the defendant's tea is still present at the scene of the crime. Frozen solid on a bar of soap outside Mr. Shamsphere's window. Extraordinary! Earlier today, Inspector Gregson informed the court that if even 1 drop of tea remained, Scotland Yard would be able to analyze it for poison. As such, we're now in a position to prove or disprove what has been, until now, been mere conjecture. By finding out for sure whether or not Mr. Natsume's tea actually contained strychnine at all. Ah, you smug Nipponese! My lord cannot go to the defendant the injustice of passing judgment now. Police should be dispatched to recover the remaining bar of soap from the scene at once. The defense requests a thorough analysis of the frozen tea embedded in it to determine whether or not it contains any poison. Bailiff! Bailiff! Instruct the police to attend the scene at once. Yes, my lord. Understood. To be continued? Not yet. I saw that was the final choice of part 1, so they might have no choice but to suspend these proceedings for the time being. Does you have no objections, Lord Banksy? None, my lord. Scotland Yard will recover the tea from the scene, carry out the requisite tests immediately. The trial will resume at the same hour tomorrow. Oh! Was it? Hold on. What? Is there an investigation again, or? There's a part 2 investigation? Oh my god, we're doing that? Prosecution and defense will conduct further investigations as appropriate in the interim. Yes, my lord. Have we had a 2-day trial? I forget if the 5th case was or not. Well, let's just script through there somehow. Thank you, counsels. Court is adjourned until tomorrow. He's okay. Like, case isn't even that long. I know that. Like, I know it's like a little longer than case 1 was. So, like, the final trial is just gonna go speedy. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys next time for that. Jeez, like, I was not expecting there to be another investigation. Like, I thought it was one and done. Anyways, see you guys next time. Bye.